I hear some streams. So I'm gonna also I'm gonna be watching probably, but the commentary is gonna be Feasel and Keku. I'm Mythical 9. It's been an absolute blast to help sort of build speed gaming up into what it is, and I'll probably always be around helping it in some capacity. And certainly doing commentary for like this. It's become one of my passions, and it's been great, both in the long term helping do this and also having fun with you guys tonight. So I'll take off and take it away.
Thanks, Mythical.
Yes, thanks a lot. And what a modest guy. Mythical 9 has been, other than me, he's been the person working on this the longest. He joined me way back when we were still doing, well, when the only thing we used this channel for was Speed Gaming League, before we streamed any kinds of tournaments at all. Started out in, I don't know, like late 2014, and it was early 2015 that we actually founded this channel. So he was part of Speed Gaming before we had a Speed Gaming channel.
What was the first tournament that you guys hosted?
Well, technically, the Speed Gaming League, we did a tournament. Our Season 1 tournament was a playoff tournament, Speed Gaming League, which was just a variety of games, lots of games that essentially like blind play kind of things. And then the first thing that we actually did outside of that was the Zelda 2. I think it was All Keys, one of the All Keys tournaments. And we didn't host it, but we streamed a bunch of matches from it. And then Zelda 1 Randomizer. I think very soon after that, we started streaming matches from Zelda 1 Randomizer. So yeah, very... Myth goes way back. Speed Gaming, so great to have him on commentary. Nice. Yeah, it used to be me and him commentating everything that we did on the channel. He and I commentated all of it, so pretty
memories.
Fun. All the memories. Well, we're getting set up for this next race here. Clifford versus AdirondackRick. Let me see if they're just about ready to go. Oh, they're still getting the overlays set up so we can see what things that they get, what effects they get sent. So a little bit about these two. Clifford does a whole bunch of things around the Speed Gaming channel, does a bunch of stage manager stuff, and also is one of our tournament managers, along with Keku right here. Just helping to interface with the different people that we work with in various communities to make sure that the tournaments run smoothly. So stuff like just making sure the scores get entered and the commentators get approved and updates to the schedules happen correctly. And also does, I mean, all kinds of different odd jobs around Speed Gaming. And AdirondackRick on the right here is our schedule manager. So every day those gray matches get turned into colorful matches that have been assigned to channels, and that's all Rick's doing. So it's quite an undertaking, and he's done it every single day for over a year now. So he's really very dedicated. So taking that whole mess and making it all fit onto channels nicely and getting everything lined up and helping people to reschedule to make everything fit snugly. That's what Rick does, and does a great job at it.
Yeah, scheduling is a whole lot of work. I remember when we had like this primary and secondary Link to the Past tournaments, and matches were being scheduled left and right, and he handled it though. He handled it very well. So it's very, very great to have him.
Yep, he also does a lot of work in the Zelda 1 community, and that's where I first met him and where I started first working with him. Just being an organizer over there, and he still works to interface between us and them to make sure that the right matches make it onto the schedule and everything.
So while these guys are getting ready, for those of you who don't know what's going on, this is the interactive race between the Speed Gaming staff members, Clifford and AdirondackRick. They're going to be doing a festive seed. So quite a bit different here, where pendants are, or actually pendant dungeons are no longer really pendant dungeons. There are 2 coal dungeons, and while crystals are replaced with reindeers, so there's 8 reindeer dungeons. If you see on the screen for the on the player's screen, they have the 3 kind of pendant looking icons. They're actually called baubles. You can actually pick them up within treasure chests as well, instead of as dungeon prizes. So there's that. What's cool too is that when you pick up either all 3, you can pull the pedestal, or if you pick up the green, you can go to Sharshla. I think I pronounced that right. Sharshla.
I think that there's no wrong way to pronounce it. So yes, you got it right.
Okay. And then all the water in the Link to the Past world, so Light World and Dark World, they're frozen. So the cool thing about it is that you can actually go into Swamp Palace early. You do not need hammer. You definitely need hookshot, however. And then boots and the snow boots would be helpful in there. For snow boots, they remove the ice physics, so really cool.
That's right. You'll see they look like the regular boots, except they're blue, and we'll mark them as a flipper on the tracker, but they are taking the place of the flipper. They don't actually, there's no use for flippers in Festive mode. There's no polar bear swimming. You ever been polar bear swimming, Keiku?
No.
Okay.
I can't do that here where I live.
Right, that's probably, well, you could. You'd need a bathtub full of ice water. Maybe it's possible.
Maybe I could get like a polar bear doll.
There you go.
Is it cold where you're at, Fizo?
Yeah, I'm in New York State, so we're pretty cold. It's not, I mean, it's not terrible. It's like, it's pretty reasonable. I was just outside in the yard today. It wasn't so bad, but I mean, there's snow on the ground. I wouldn't want to go swimming. I went last winter. I went winter kayaking, and found it wasn't, it was kind of icy, but I found some places to go where I could get through the ice. That was kind of fun. You don't want to fall out of your boat though. No good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think if I were to fall into any type of like frozen water, I would, yeah.
Just die.
A guy
Just
like
give
me from a very warm climate, yeah.
Well, players are still getting set up here. They're almost ready, but I think we're trying to get the overlays to work out because we got to make sure that it displays on the screen what the audience is giving you. What audience is giving them. So that'll take just another minute here. We do a little Q&A, a little audience question and answer, if anyone's got any questions for us.
Speaking of Q&A, just wanted to make a little announcement that there is a Speedgaming panel happening at AGDQ 2019. If anybody's going to that and would like to check out the staff or have any questions there, check it out.
It's oh gosh, I should have looked it up before I said it. It's Wednesday afternoon sometime, right? It's the first one on Wednesday.
Oh, I forgot what it was.
All right, now I gotta look it up. I think it was like Wednesday 3 p.m. Eastern or something like that.
Yeah. Seems Sakura confirmed it.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Wednesday. 3 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Who is cuter, Frieza or Keiku? Oh, that's a tough one. No way. No way. Who would win in a game of Crossfire?
Oh man, I've seen the commercial for that. It's so nostalgic.
Very intense. I would lose because I'd just be going crossfire the whole time.
Oh man, I didn't have the game before, but just the commercial being all nostalgic and how cool it was, man. Yeah.
I've got the game, but we lost like half the marbles from my brother and I playing it and getting really out of hand. So it's not much fun without all the little metal balls.
Looks like I think Rick is ready. He said okay, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Where are you looking? In the top channel? In the top channel of the Discord there?
Yeah, our the commentary Discord.
Oh, okay, I'm in the wrong one. Okay, I think we're going to give it a little test just to make sure it's working. Let me see, were there other questions in the chat here? Let's see. I think Crossfire pretty much killed it.
For Awakened Smoke's question, this is a festive randomizer.
Festive, yep. So it is a holiday-themed one. We'll see a lot of snow and a lot of ice. Are they starting? There they go. Okay, yep, and we do see the overlays on Rick. Cool, all right, so they're off. So immediately you'll see there is snow all over the ground and falling snow, which is meant to destroy your bitrate if you're watching this on a low bitrate connection. And the objectives, well, we've gone over this, but... Oh, I gotta enable the audio, sorry. We've gone over this before, but the idea is you're collecting the 8 reindeer to get into Ganon's tower. The reindeer are taking the place of the crystals. Normally you'd collect 7 crystals, but here you have to collect 8 reindeer. There'll be 2 lumps of coal, so 2 of the dungeons will give you lumps of coal. You can tell by looking at your map which ones are going to be reindeer and which will be lumps of coal. There are still pendants. You'll see like a little jewel instead of a pendant.
What like they call them, baubles.
Baubles, that's it. A bauble. And one of them will be green. And getting all 3 baubles will let you access the pedestal. And those can be shuffled anywhere into the item pool. They don't have to be dungeon rewards.
The crowd is being nice. They sent Clifford some bombs.
That's right, and I saw the Rick got sent some arrows. So far, so good. Some Christmas gifts for our runners here. One notable difference here is that there's a mirror. Look at that. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's a very good find early on.
Yeah, it's a good thing to get early. But one notable difference is that all of the items are wrapped in presents, so you can't, even things that should be appearing just bare out in the open, you actually won't be able to see what they are till you collect them. So that will affect a few of the locations where they'll have to actually walk over and they can't just like visually inspect to decide if they want the thing.
Yeah, so if in case you think you might have to fight Ganon, you probably should.
Right.
Because you don't know what's his item, what the lumberjack item is. So you can see like on Clifford's stream. Yeah, so on Clifford's stream, for example, you see the gift that was there, which is the rupee. So you can't tell until you pick it.
Right, but you and Saku didn't fight Aga. Did you?
Oh yeah, we didn't. I think it was because the item collection that we had, but it's still, you know, possibility because it's an option and you never know what is there. So
that's true. That could have been the hammer, you know, for all you knew. Because for the most part, you guys found like everything, like right at the start. Like you within 20 minutes into the game, you had most of the items you needed for go mode.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting a little progression here so far, though. The mirror is definitely something.
Yeah, just the usual checking out Kakariko first, because that's where a lot of the early game items will show up, or the early game chest that you can check out.
Alright, there's a shovel. So some, well, technically progression, but not really opening much for you. Okay, power gloves. So that's something. That's going to get you access to a few things so far, plus with the mirror.
They probably might want to start checking Sanctuary and then the secret passage of Hyrule Castle.
Rick running into SNES 9X problems. You gotta love that. All the number keys are mapped to something that completely useless, that just disables different layers and makes your life hell. Gotta love that. No, press that one again. You want that one on. There you go.
Goes.
Yeah, that's if anyone if you're using SNES 9X, the very first thing you should do is go into the hotkeys and disable like the numbers 1 through 0 on your, 1 through 9 and then 0 on your hotkey mappings. So dumb, just a terrible default mapping. And if you ever in a race have that happen to you, just one by one go down the keys and press each one twice, just to see if that was the thing that you disabled. It happens all the time to people in races. 300. All right. Well, we at this point, past a certain point, money's usually not an object, but at this point in time, getting over 500 rupees is something that they do care about.
By the way, it looks like Tower Hera is the coal dungeon, but I would assume that Clifford would want to start heading to Sora. Oh, wow! Somebody.
Yeah, there we go. So we're over 500 rupees already for Clifford, thanks to that gift right there. For anyone who hasn't used crowd control before, the way it works is that you, the members of chat, get to exchange bits for coins. Coins are like an in-game currency for crowd control. You exchange your bits for coins, and then you can spend the coins on various effects that you can apply to either player. Some of the effects will help the players, some will hinder the players. There's a whole menu of them. Everybody gets for free 50 coins that they can do some things with. It's not a lot you can do with 50 coins, but one of the things you can do is pool it together with other people's coins to pay for some of the more expensive effects. So you can contribute to a part of one of the effects to be added. To enable it, there should be a little wrench icon in the bottom center of your screen, and so you want to go to that and activate the plugin. And then from there, you should see a wrench over on the side of your screen, and you can move that around if you don't like where it is on the screen. By clicking that will let you, there should be a selector to decide which of the players you want to apply your effect to, and then you can buy the effect right there in that menu. Oh, some blue mail in Clifford. So that's not nothing, but it isn't really progress. Now both players have 500 rupees. So that makes Zora a thing. I love that Christmas tree in Link's house. Apparently you can pick it up and throw the Christmas tree, I guess. And did I see Sakura Tsubasa's name pop up there on Rick's side? I didn't even see what... Oh, okay. That's what effect it is. It's this hellstorm here. What are those things? It looks like the head of that guy. Oh my goodness. Is the candy cane health? That must be a heart, right? The candy cane must be health. Rick just doesn't want to go outside because he's going to get mobbed by the chickens again. No, okay. So there we go. This is one of the differences in this festive mode is that we don't know what's on that island. Whoa, he's getting a little low on health here. This is getting quite dangerous. All right, going up to Hobo here. I didn't know he had a bottle. Leaves a bomb behind. Yeah, thanks for those.
Sorry, I had to step away a little bit.
Oh, that's all right. No problem. Now, hints are enabled in this heart piece, so let's read this hint here. A unique item and the flute requires it. Huh.
I didn't know about hints. Dang it.
Yeah, you weren't checking them. I thought that you were just being cavalier and not even, I don't even need these hints. I don't know if any of the,
didn't know.
yeah, I don't remember during that last race if any of the hints actually gave you guys information that you hadn't already obtained on your own. All the hints that I saw were stuff that you'd already seen.
Oh well. Anyway.
We did notice that you were skipping them though, and we thought, oh, what's this guy doing? All right.
But the only thing I remember was that the tournament winner. So, like I remember that. So like, you know what? Let's just pay a tribute to the tournament winners. But
right.
Look, we just found the Cane of Samaria.
Yep, the Cane of Samaria for Rick there. So that's good. Two seeds in a row. We saw something useful at Zora. It was the Titan Mitts, I think, right? Titan Mitts from the last seed.
Yeah, Titan Mitt for me. Oh, well, for us.
Right. And the red cane in this one. All right, Clifford doing the basement there. And a unique item in Mimic Cave. Oh, wow. Oh, so we see a compass. He is going for the tile, past the tile room here.
Using the tile iframes little trick here. Very nice.
So Rick picking up the lamp, even though he was already, I guess he was gifted that lamp by chat, so, but now he actually has it for real. And the Fisher Price shield. Having to dodge a little bit here without any kind of sword to fight these blue guards. There's the big key. Okay. So that means he doesn't need to check the moon pearl spot. I love seeing people use this Cane of Samaria as a weapon. It's one of the things I enjoyed most about the standard mode tournament that was done a while back. Oh, never mind. He does have to check that moon pearl spot. And just bombs here. Alright, the Moldorm fight. This is some of the bosses in this game have their sprites modified to fit with the holiday theme, but not this one. This is it's the Bah Humbug Moldorm.
The best one is Blind, which I will not spoil for any.
Yeah, I like Blind. That's a good sprite. I got a kick out of Vitreous too, but Blind.
Oh, me too, yeah.
And there we have a lump of coal. Now these players already knew this was a lump of coal, but yeah, but they were hoping to get an item there.
None of the players went to Swamp or even Mini Bodum Cave, did they?
I haven't seen anyone in Mini Moldorm Cave yet.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully there's some item progression there. Right here and Mini Bodum. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So what did Mini Modem Cave have for us?
Oh, nothing so far. Wow, more money. All red things so far. Oh, all red.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. It's
well,
all red
Clifford is
items.
the red dog, so...
That's true, yeah. That's why you got it. I think dogs in general are not very well coordinated on ice, so a lot of props to Clifford for handling himself so well. More rubies.
Okay, so Rick is gonna make the play to Ice Rod Cave, I think. Yep. And then Clifford should get his King of Samaria soon.
Yeah. What was on the ledge? I forgot what was on there.
I don't think it was anything important though. We probably would have noted
Would've
it.
remembered if it was.
Yeah.
Alright, there's the candy cane. Alright, so if there's nothing in Ice Rod Cave, there's nothing in Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah.
Where would you go next?
Did they do the secret passage yet? After in the Hyrule
In Hyrule Castle.
yeah, the secret the secret passage, or you know,
Like in the back of
after you
Escape?
rescued. Yeah, the escape. Yes, I don't know why I call it secret passage, but
I don't. Wait,
oh,
yeah, right? Wasn't? Yeah, they did, right? Wasn't that where the blue mail was?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I probably would. Yeah, I would probably head to Eastern, just at least.
Yeah, I think Clifford's making the right play then. Rick hasn't been to Harry yet, right? So I get why he's going this way.
Ooh, half magic.
That's helpful. And the blue cane. Wait, did we already... Well, Rick's got the blue cane, but he had that right from the start. That was a gift, right?
Yeah, it looks like it was a gift from somebody.
From somebody in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, I feel Clifford is gonna make a really good play right here. Hopefully there is a progression item from the item here in what's called Eastern Palace. But if not, next play would probably have to go to the desert palace area.
That was one of the baubles there, if you were wondering what that little thing was.
Oh, the red one. So, part 1 of 3.
Mm-hmm. Rick bomb jumping out of here. Oh my goodness. I don't know what he did wrong there.
It was a good attempt. I didn't know you could actually bomb jump that, but good try.
The bauble, what that does is if you get 3 of them, they're the pendants. They're the pendants. So if you get 3 of them, you can open up pedestal. Oh, I missed what the hint said. What the hint said that the pyramid fairy was something? Is that what that was?
Yeah, something flute required the big bomb.
Unique items in plain sight. Well, nothing's in plain sight with these things wrapped up in gift wrap. But...
Yeah, I was about to say.
So that, but that's still that we know what locations that could be referring to.
Ooh, I'm not sure if you saw that, but Turtle Rock is a coal dungeon. That's actually that's a good thing, yet might be a bad thing. More so of a good thing because you do not require ice rod. I mean, you might, but it's unlikely you need it to beat this to be in go mode actually.
Right. Well, they do already have the Cane of Samaria, but yeah, this does mean they're not going to be so hard pressed to get the ice rod. Fire rod is part of the logic for Skullwoods, right?
Yes.
They're not expecting that you're going to like bomb jump across and use the lantern, right?
No, but yeah, you need fire rod for Skullwoods. You can use bombos or fire rod for Ice Palace. So as long as you have one of the two, you're fine.
Right. Yeah, you can use bombos for Cold Stare and for that first room. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, to enter the back part of Skull Woods, right? You do need, yeah, it has to be fire rod for that. That's right. I forgot to even just get into the second part of it.
Look like the fetch quest was just to a shield.
Right, there are a lot of items in T-Rock, so we might still see them have to dip it anyway just to get one of the progression items. Arrows from Sick Kid.
Yeah, it looks like the next play would be the desert area. Oh, unless nobody went into Hyrule Castle yet? Oh, okay.
Not the Zelda portion of it. Or not Zelda. I mean not this portion of it, yeah. Not the portion where you get Zelda. All right, Rick checking the big chest, and it is just a piece of heart.
Oh, Rick did all the castle. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Oh, he did? Okay, I don't... Really? He fought the chain guard and everything? Okay, yep, I remember now. Yes, I do remember him doing that.
So yeah, I guess the desert play had to... like either... yeah, Agna should have something. Actually, yeah, that's the only thing, right? The starting... we just gotta get there, and then we'll see how... Hopefully, I'm going to assume it's going to be a hammer, but we'll see.
Sword debuff. Rick just waiting for Moldorm to get out of his way. And of course we have an ice spell. Wonderful.
Boy.
Love fighting this thing with an ice spell. At least his control inversion is over. My goodness.
He's making it... He's doing pretty well though with this ice spell mode.
Oh, don't say that though. Oh.
Oh, no commentator's curse today.
Yeah.
Please?
It's only level 1 sword though. It's gonna take, what was it, like 6 hits?
Yeah, so it looks like 3 more. Or 2 more now. Oh, well, actually, what's the last one?
There it is.
Oh, he did it. What a pro. I believed in him.
Lump of coal. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I would have put my money on him falling off that ledge. And good timing on that ice spell. And Clifford, he hasn't checked Hobo yet, right? So I guess he's going to do that.
Oh, I guess not. But
apparently not if he's going there.
I do think it's either, yeah, if he didn't check Hobo, then it has to be either Hobo or the or Agna. Had to. Yep, Agna it is.
Oh, a sword upgrade.
Oh, he got the kind of burner again.
Again, yeah.
Oh, I see. Clifford here. He had not gone to the Ice Shard Cave yet, but he's gonna be a little disappointed to find that it's only a red rupee.
Mm-hmm. So you think our next progression item is going to be hammer?
It has to be either hammer,
Book.
I think, or book. Yeah, it's one of those two. I mean, it could be boots, and then they have to go to the bunk rocks, but we're gonna have to. My big guess is definitely hammer.
You think sword to go after Aga? Okay, that could be.
Ooh,
Well, I would like to see.
Yeah, that would be very interesting to see that. Yeah, Master Sword. Hit Agana, then you gotta fight Aganim.
Right. Yeah, or a cape. Maybe a cape.
All right, Clifford, show us what's behind door. Okay, show us what's behind the door.
Door number only. It's
Oh,
okay. All right.
the mitts.
Now we have some options. Oh my goodness. Yeah, moon pearl mirrors and Titan's mitts. So we got lots of things we can do.
So probably, yeah, it looks like he's gonna head to Kakariko and start doing some dark world traveling.
And you're almost hoping to see something that that gives you fewer options for what to do next. But
yeah, but with mitts, it's
yeah,
the
that's
whole
still
dark
important.
world is, yeah.
It's still a good thing to get. But yeah, the whole dark world is open now.
So with any once you get through Dark World, as what Clifford is doing, he's in the village of Outcast, going to check the 3 chest locations here, or 3 item locations here, in the treasure chest game, in the bombable hut, and then in the C-shaped hut. And he looks like I think he's gonna make a play into Thieves Town. It's a little risky because he doesn't have hammer yet, but it still would be a good play to at least get it done. Oh yeah, so already. You know what I like about the Festive seed, Festive randomizer, for this, that they put the Charlie Brown Christmas music into the Dark World, which is really great. So we are joined here by JC, who is another one of the Speedgaming staff. He's gonna be taking my place, or I have a family dinner soon. How you doing, JC?
Doing good. Just got back from my family stuff myself. We still have some stuff going on tomorrow as well, but a little bit of a break and take fun in these crowd control races.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you have a chance, hope you get to check out the race between Sakura and myself. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out later on.
But yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. Thanks a lot for letting me commentate for the short amount of time that I can. And yeah, we got Fizo and JC here. They'll take care. They take good care of you guys.
All right, thank you.
Bye, all.
So after almost exhausting all the possible locations they can check, finally the Titan's minutes were found by both players here. So this is where we're at.
We are doing all dungeons for this, right?
No, I think this is just the 8 reindeer.
Oh, okay.
So not going to be all dungeons. Although one of the pendant dungeons was, or one of the coal dungeons was cleared already. Tower of Hera. So cache and a compass in the western part of Swamp. Alright, it's good to know.
Okay, taking stock on what we have for I don't know what the last coal dungeon is. I see Turtle Rock is one of those. I don't see what the third one is. There's only two. Oh.
Yeah, because it's 8 reindeer and 2 coal.
Oh, okay. Those will be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the only thing they don't need is that ice rod. Hopefully.
Right. Yeah, I mean, technically it's possible there could be an item after Trinax. So have you played a Festive Mode seed?
I have not played any of these Festive Mode seeds yet.
Have you seen what any of the bosses look like in them?
Not yet for this year.
Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe you'll be surprised by this one. And with no hammer, you can't check the big chest.
Yeah, but came in such a wrong time that I didn't see if it was going to be a junk item anyway or not.
I wasn't watching what the other... It might be. Yeah, it might be. I wasn't watching the other chests.
That's an awesome rendition of Blind.
Yeah, isn't that great? Blue potion being sent by a member of our chat. I'm sure Clifford really appreciates that.
Oh yeah, he might be too mesmerized by these different sprites, and it's like, this is so awesome. Oh wait, I'm supposed to fight this guy still.
Right. All right, another reindeer. Dogs rescuing reindeers from gingerbread men.
Some more bombs for Bunny Rick over as he decides not to hop into Thieves' Hand quite yet. Clifford's gonna be falling right behind Rick as he does the same check.
Did they already use the shovel? You wouldn't. Okay, you just got here. Why would you know that?
I'm not sure. I'm sure chat can help us out. Shovel was checked. Awesome.
Okay. What is it? Oh, more money.
I like that they gave all these random enemies all these little stocking caps to keep them warm outside.
Yeah, I know, right? My favorite is the Staphos with his hat. So you don't want your bare bones to freeze. We did get a book there, so that's something.
Yeah, gives us access to Desert Palace, and let us check out the beloved pedestal. Too bad we can't donate bits to move items over to the pedestal, Hint, hint. Later
I
on,
would
future.
love to see that. I've suggested that to the crowd control guys already. That it would be great to have like an interactive Plando. So have the chat pay their coins to vote on what items get put where. I would love to see that as a crowd control feature.
Yeah, just have to find a way to make sure you don't allow the crowd to soft lock.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of things because you would have to be checking the logic in real time. You would also have to have some, you'd have to be dynamically updating the item tables for the players. You wouldn't just be able to build it right into the seed at the start. So there's a bunch of technical issues around it. Plus, you'd have to have some feedback from the player back to the system because you'd have to know which items have been checked because you can't go putting an item into a spot that one of the players has already checked.
Alright, where were the 2 swords that were found so far? Looks like Clifford only has that fighter's sword, so once he finds that book, he can't actually get the tablets, but he can read them.
I can't remember. I think one of the swords was found and the other came from the audience.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I can't remember where the found sword was. All right, Sick Kid has arrows.
Still not terribly much in terms of progress in this little boundary check. See some people are trying to take some money away from Clifford right there.
Clifford's got a lot of money.
So at least only flippers for that first part of the swamp in this mode, in the Festive. That's pretty cool. Clifford about to grab his book. He'll probably make a trip over to that Bombos tablet as well. Find out that there's that heart. Don't need flippers, period. Awesome.
No, the flippers are replaced with the blue boots.
Nice.
So there's no swimming anywhere. All right, so we're going to find out what's in the pyramid here. Alright, what is on the island? Just a piece of heart.
Clifford didn't quite get there for him to be able to keep that bomb. Oh well.
How does it work to keep the bomb?
Basically, you have like a few frame window whenever, right when that timer hits 0. If you do a transition or mirror at the right time, it lets you reset that bomb timer and reattach it to yourself. Be a shame if somebody managed to take a good 900 rupees from Clifford right around now.
Wow, that'd be a lot. I don't know if you can take that many all at once.
It'd have to be a group effort right there.
And they'd have to start right now.
Alright, he's been safe.
Alright, well, Kiki gets his payoff. You'd have to have already done it.
Yeah. Give them that deal a little bit too late. Not terribly much that can be done from pod, at least as far as being able to progress the game. There's far too many doors in this place to guarantee a player will get it with the amount of keys they have. There we go. The crowd decided to be really nice to Clifford and give him a little bit of sort of. This dungeon is pretty rough with just a fighter sword.
Oh, the buttons.
Ooh, inverted. Where we're trying to figure out what's the button's going to what now, so we can actually do this fight.
Yeah, this is a tough fight to have things messed around with your controls.
Clifford's getting ready to set up a bottle glitch. So basically, whenever you use a potion while you're moving, it just stops the camera's move. If you do it at the right time, you just kind of unlock the camera like that. But if you manage to get all the mimics stuck like on those skulls and scrolled off the camera just enough, the game just treats them as if they're dead, and then the door opens just like that.
Oh wow, neat.
There was a great debate on whether or not that should be classified as a major or minor glitch a long time ago. Back in the day, we decided it was just a minor glitch in the long run. There's some other things that can go really wrong as far as major glitches are concerned with that camera broken like that, but it fixes itself before we get that far anyway, so no big deal.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really going out of bounds, I guess, but it is sequence break. I mean, you're getting through an area that you would normally need the bow for.
Yeah, it's no worse than the hammer jump.
Sure, or even like fake flippers or something like that.
Yeah, it's like you skip one room. And if there's another key in here, let Clifford know if he needs to go down one. Yeah. So there's gonna be an item. I don't remember. I know we saw the compass. I don't know if we saw the map, but there can't be any small keys in the dark maze. Oh, hey, there's another found sword upgrade. Meanwhile, Rick makes his way over to Skull Wood. A couple quick locations to check out. Two items in this dungeon total, but not too far out of the way. Always right next to your portal to the. And we've got blue boots.
Blue boots and red tunic.
Still not much in terms of progression. Looks like they've got graveyard. First gonna see what's up here on Bumper Cave really fast. But alas, it is wrapped in a present, in a box, and forces you actually do that to check it out. Meanwhile, Clifford's going to go ahead and check out Pyramid. Then probably before he saves and quits, probably check out Catfish. Just a heart can contain pyramid.
Oh, there we go.
Net in the graveyard cave. So that'll be fun. Okay, it does look like that catfish is going to be our next progression item based on what I can tell from right. And both runners are headed off right there. Favorite little catfish. He has a nice little hat. And 300 rupees right there. Okay. Guessing both runners have already did the Zora stuff earlier on.
Yeah, Zora was Red Cane, I think, in this one. And then the ledge was nothing of value.
Clifford is on his way back to town. Probably can. I don't think he turned in his bottle yet. And then from here, I think both runners need to make their way over to Desert Palace now.
Yeah, we've been talking about Desert Palace for a while now. I think it's time to see what's in it.
Yep, and looks like Rick is going to at least do Pyramid. I'm not sure if he's going to go ahead and hop into Pod right now or not. What Clifford might do... Nope, he's not going to do that. Okay. I think he's going to retry that Super Bomb trip. And Rick is indeed heading over to Pod right now. Gonna be a little bit disappointed other than that sword if he opens the right doors up.
Well, we do know there's some kind of unique item at the pyramid.
Yeah, that is a possible play in logic. Assuming you can beat Ganon, you'll be able to get Pyramid from that ferry there, as long as you have Ganon portal. Looks like Clifford lost his bomb again.
Yeah.
It's not the friendliest thing to try to do. Of course, Clifford's been doing a lot of 100% runs, and it's a trick that's used to save quite a bit of time for that run.
And we're almost an hour in and no boots.
No running boots, that is.
No running boots, that's right. We still have the snow boots.
From what I can see, I think desert is the next progression location. I missed the first 30 minutes of the run. Oh yeah, and then Swamp does have a few checks as well in this particular game. Quick check, and then the second part of school was then Clifford will probably just saving quota. Maybe he'll try that super bomb again. Maybe he'll make his way over to desert. Actually, I don't think I saw Clifford check out that Bombos tablet yet.
Not that I know of.
There's also ether tablets in play as well.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's done that either.
Yeah, not a very fun check to do by itself. I imagine both Clifford and Rick will wait till they have either a hook shot or a hammer to do that.
And nobody wants to do Aghanim's Tower.
Yeah, the only thing that Aghanim's Tower will actually do is put that super bomb into play, into actual logic. At least not until they get those boots, so we can check out our favorite little tree. Clifford opting to not go back towards that super bomb. Looks like he's going to go straight to desert, maybe? No, changing his mind again. We not sure if Rick is dipping into swamp or if he's going for that super bomb trick as well.
Yeah, looks like he's going for swamp.
Little Christmas box popos are giving him a rough time. Saki with that cuckoo swarm right there on Clifford. Giving him enough fire for him to give him a hard time entering that portal. That's kind of fun. Oh no. He's gonna have to take that long way around.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to pick this up. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. That'll do it.
But Blue Cane saves the day. I see that popcorn, Saku. Not only were there a lot to avoid there, Saku Swarm, not Saku Swarm, sorry, Cuckoo Swarm just lags the game pretty bad. Makes it so hard to do your normal inputs and muscle memory throughout the game.
We can call it a Saku Swarm. She also sent one to Rick earlier in the seeds. So. We'll call it the Saku Swarm from now on.
Yeah. Man, these penguins make swamp so much more terrifying than the Tektites in here.
Whoops. Alright, so we are checking this Bombos tablet. And it's nothing but a heart piece. A heart. An actual heart.
Somebody felt bad for that Cuckoo Storm over there, so Clifford gets a fairy.
And finally, the much talked about desert play. We just read it twice? Is that what happened? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, the game unfortunately lets you do that a few times on max.
Now watch the big key be up there on the torch.
Let's see, I forgot where the West Swamp hint was. I thought Rick saw it as well. Maybe he saw it, then he remembered about it as he opened that chest.
I only saw the swamp hint that you get right when you come in the door.
So that leaves a key on the torch. So the last item that Clifford can do over here is that standing item that's on the ledge.
Hey, there we go. Red boots.
And just like that, Clifford's going to go ahead and finish off Desert Palette. He's got everything he needs for that. Opens up some our favorite pile of rocks right by the sanctuary.
What do we say? This is a key?
This one has to be it. That one's a small key because it's a big key and a map.
Okay, right. True.
Yeah, so Pyramid Fairy is loosely in logic right now. Except the one thing that's required... Ooh, hookshot right there. I didn't see where that cape came from. Probably from Swamp.
Oh yeah, I missed that cape too. Cape was in Swamp. Okay.
So the seed does require a double dip into Swamp Palace just to beat it. Oh, look at those cute little keys with the Santa hats. Is that inverted buttons again for Rick?
Looks like. Or some sort of controller effect. I missed what it was.
With Q. Oh man.
Yeah, that is some sprite junk.
This fun is never gonna end.
Another Saku Storm.
Yeah.
And we have these slightly modified Landolus.
There we go. We got a second reindeer on Clifford's side after Lamos. Meanwhile, Rick's controlling inversion finally in, so we can get back to playing normally again.
Another sword upgrade for Rick. So now he's got Butter Sword. Let's see if he can pull this bomb jump off. There we go. Oh no, here it comes.
And then we've got Blue Cannon save the day.
Another Saku Storm.
Probably next time she does that against Clifford, she's gonna drain his magic first. Can we take magic away? Looks like we can.
We can, yes. Well, I mean, if nothing else, this is gonna just slow him down and make it a little harder to do this trick that he's trying to do here with the bomb.
He still doesn't want to do that, do the swamp play. He took a dip in there earlier, but didn't do the actual rest of the dungeon. He hopped in for that hint. Yeah, didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah.
At this point, I think Clifford's just trying to show off some of the fun tricks he's learned over the past few months.
Well, Well, he did show us that potion glitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got King's Tomb now. So that hookshot is leading Rick a long, long way away from the boots. Making this trek so much slower. Not as fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know he will eventually find the boots, but the more time the Clifford has that boots that Rick doesn't, the more Clifford is just racking up points. Although he's, or, racking up time. But Clifford has wasted a bunch of time just unsuccessfully trying to get that bomb trick to work. And we did see a blue bauble over there on Rick's side. So we've seen 2 of the 3 baubles, not the green one so far. Unless I missed it. Maybe we did see a green bauble and I missed it.
Alright, so for Turtle Rock, we need the Ether Medallion.
Wouldn't it be great if there was something on pedestal?
That'd be so amazing. Yeah, but then given that both players have...
Go ahead.
But given that both players have already done their first little dip through Skull Wards, we probably won't see them check pedestal until after they do get Fire Rob, and there's that hammer.
There's the hammer. So that is probably the thing that's been holding these players back. Right, so bye-bye our dreams for an Aghanim fight.
We don't know yet. And it's going to be one of those things that we might not know until they've checked every other location and they still can't find that bow.
Yeah, that's true. We don't, because that thing is wrapped, so we actually don't know what's up there on that ledge. So, yeah. True, yeah, the bow is still missing. We do want that.
Rick's going to hop on over and find out what that ether tablet gives us.
And the fire rod is still missing, too.
And Clifford's going to be immediately disappointed right after Rick. Is Clifford making that Aghanim play? No. Yeah, it looks like they've at least done front part of Hyrule Castle, so Clifford is really wanting that pyramid, as well as that lumberjack along the way. Yep, so the big thing that's going to save him now is if that lumberjack actually ends up being something. But with Tupper Sword and Lamp, this can be really fast. Agatar. Meanwhile, Rick is going to show us what Clifford has been trying to get for the past 20 or so minutes.
Toothpick and the flute.
And the flute. Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Brick's is on quite a roll right now. We kind of need to slow him down a little bit, chat.
Yeah, we'll assume that the single arrow is what's being referred to by the unique item.
Oh, yeah. And with both hook shot, well, with the hook shot, he can definitely beat Meyer while he's here. Well, if he can get into Meyer. Hopefully, Meyer should have something to get in there. We'll see. Meanwhile, this is the fight we've all been waiting for on Clifford. Looks like a normal Ganon fight to me. Alright, Fire Rod and 10 arrows. So the only dungeon the two dungeons that Rick cannot do yet, or 3 dungeons rather. So we need Bombos for Meyer and Bow for Pod and Eastern. And that'll be everything. And looks like Ganon gave Clifford quite a few blue balls.
Oh, the
All
flute's
right,
gonna be
and
activated for Rick.
there we go for Rick.
Red
He's got the boot. He's gonna have a fun time with the Land Molos fight with that butter sword and the fire rod. And Clifford is going straight to Lumberjack. Kind of hoping for Bombos to be there. Or possibly Ether with Bombos and Turtle Rock. Oh, still not the best sign, but we'll see what happens with that.
Good call, though. Good call. There's some hope. There's some hope we're going to see T-Rock.
Yeah, Bo or Bombos and T-Rock is going to be the worst thing for Rick. And Clifford's going to go ahead and try that super bomb trick one more time. And it's going to lead him even further away from that hook shot on that hammer, though. Even if he does get it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do that.
That's the reason. That's the reason why he did Ganon.
Right.
Yep. So when he gets that flute, that's going to lead him straight to the mire to find out he needs the bombos. That fire rod from the shed is going to lead him back to finish off Skull Woods, probably. He might check out Pedestal on the way, though. But he definitely needs that, swamp dip so he can get that cape that leads to the hook shot. Hook shot was on Bumper Ledge. Yep, Rick having a little bit of trouble getting that King's Tomb open. For that little boots buffer trick to work on that one, you have to make sure you're not facing it, or else what's actually going on is Link's actually trying to grab it, even though it doesn't look like that with the sword out. Alright, Rick looks like he is headed off to Skull. I don't remember if Thieves Town has an item left in it or not in that big chest.
Oh, just rupees.
Cliff's headed off up Skull Woods as well. Gonna finish off this dungeon with his newly found fire rod.
Probably thinks he's behind, having just now found the fire rod and
especially the flute.
Yeah, and the flute, and then just taking so long to get into that pyramid, those failed bomb trick.
Yep, and I don't know if Clifford knows how to hover or not. That could be the thing that saves him as far as getting a hammer. Because I kind of wonder if he'll head to... No, he still can't make it to Turtle Rock yet. Oh, his last option after this is gonna have to be that that swamp plague.
Yeah, he'd probably do Meyer at this point, I would think.
No, he needs that bomb zone. That's like don't. Ooh, okay, just heart container on pedestal.
Ah, that's right. So he's not going to do Meyer yet.
Yes, like his only other play is gonna be swamp right now.
That's a good
While
point.
somebody takes his flute away. While somebody takes his flute away.
Yeah, that pet check. And now Clifford taking a look.
What does Rick have left now? He's done all of Skull. He's done all the Death Mountain checks, as well as the Ether Tablet. I don't know if there was an item left behind in Hera or Thieves Town yet. Well, he still has to finish off Swamp.
Swamp, yeah, that's probably what he would do. Yeah, he's got the hook shot.
Then if there's nothing else in the back part of Swamp, he does have to head up to Aga Tower.
Yep, you could also check Sahasrara.
Ah, yeah.
Hammer pegs. Yeah, I don't think anyone's done hammer pegs.
Yep, and then Rick's been in the area a few times. He might be holding off until he finds either the mushroom or the powder. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ice Palace as well. Not a very fun check to do. Well, not a very fun place to be in when you're not in go mode. But there are 3 items in here. And if you find the 3 items pretty fast, it's not too bad of a dungeon. But this dungeon is based around a lot of a maze requiring multiple passes on this dungeon to completely solve. Firesnake giving Rick a little bit of trouble. Trying to hide that door a little bit.
What did I say about the pendant? I missed that.
A pendant in Super Bunny Cave.
Oh, well, we already knew that.
All right, another boss. We have Argus with these little gumdrops.
I think they're bells. They could be gumdrops.
Oh, they're bells. Okay. It was a little bit easier to see once I caught up on the Twitch stream.
Right. That always reminds me of this thing reminds me of the Claymation Christmas chorus of the bells, which always cracks me up.
Yeah.
And now this kind of weird shaped ornament.
Alright, there's our bow. So
Very nice.
So Swamp has everything. Has almost everything.
Yep.
Rick is just missing that Bombos, and he'll be in go mode. It's really hard to fault Clifford on the plays that he's making right now. It's like that forced double dip in Swamp is never a fun time. I think he's at 2 items so far in Ice Palace. Oh, and he can't fully clear Ice Palace. There's only 1 or 2 other chests he can check, depending on if he gets that big key soon.
Oh, for lack of the hammer?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, hammer locks 2 chests, as well as locks access to Cold Stare.
Yep. Alright, so if we're going to see an even race here, we're going to have to start slowing Rick down.
Really nice bomb jump on Clifford's side. He won't be able to check any other chests if this is not the
Big key.
The big key.
And it is. Okay.
And at this point, he has to reset the dungeon and dive all the way back in just to get back to. There's no way back to that big chest if he doesn't have a key to unlock that door over there.
Well, fortunately, he's got that half magic, so he doesn't have to go searching for magic again.
A little bit too low for that bomb jump. Oh, not
Yeah,
a fun trick to do with inverted buttons.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's all out of bombs, though. Yeah, he's just gonna flip it. Forget that.
Yeah, and then with randomized prize packs, those Stalfos Knights in the vanilla game have a really high drop rate for bombs. Like out of the 6 items, I think out of the 8 items, 6 of them are bombs in the normal pack.
Oh, bomb sent to him. Oh wait, no, that's the side that. Oh, now he's got a bunch of bombs. What happened there?
No, Rick only has 1.
Oh, that's right. It was. Sorry, I forgot which one we were talking about. Yeah, Rick. Yeah, just got sent that 1 bomb. That's right. After he'd already gone through that section. And now more bombs showing up. Okay, everyone's being very generous now.
Alright, that's all Clifford can do in here. I think he was at 2 out of 3 items, so once he does get that hammer, he'll probably go straight to Cold Stare first before deciding to go back to right side of Swamp, or Ice Palace.
Well, hopefully by the time he comes back, he'll have everything else that he needs.
Yeah, the only big where something is that Bombo. Alright, Ice Palace, big key chest. Let's see what's over here. The last item is a heart piece. Alright, so Clifford looks like he's going to make that Swamp Palace play. Then he's going to run out of locations to check, and he can only go to Bumper Cave from here. Then from there, not sure, he might go back to Swamp Palace, finish that off really fast, or we might go ahead and head on over to Hookshot Cave. Then we might see a dip into Turtle Rock, we'll see.
Yeah, it's gotta really hurt coming in here without the hookshot.
Yep, and then if Clifford remembers that hint he saw quite a while back, he'll know that he does not need to check out the left side of Swamp.
Did he read that hint? I know we read it.
I thought both players saw that hint.
Oh, okay.
I forgot where that particular hint was, but I know we saw it.
Alright, we got a Cold Stare fight. Would it have killed you to slap a Santa hat on this thing? Come on.
This fight's pretty laggy. Maybe adding some extra sprites might have been overkill. Or some extra graphics. Gotta leave the game to be somewhat playable.
Or maybe you can have mistletoe dropping from the ceiling instead of ice.
So, 2 items or Agnum is left for Rick right now. He's done a full clear of everything in Death Mountain that he can do right now.
That's a good point made in chat there. It is a snowball. The boss is made of snowballs. So, alright, that's already pretty much Christmas themed, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, finally.
I think Rick is doing some hospital because I thought he already did that. Oh, that's right. He's got the bow now, so we can finish off Pod and Eastern now. I don't remember if there's an item on Helmasaur.
We haven't seen Helmasaur fought yet. Oh, okay, yeah, based on
items.
Exploration. Yep. And Clifford finally going to be rewarded with an item that he's been wanting. There it is, the hook shot. Yeah, that's right. Make sure to time your effects early. I'd say it's probably about 40 seconds ahead of time. And if you want to be really precise, you can tune into the player's streams directly. I'll type the !R in chat there. You can see their streams. And then you're probably looking at about 15 seconds delay on what you see on the player streams, just to include Twitch delay as well as the lag within the system itself.
Wouldn't be surprised if Clifford went ahead and dipped into Turtle Rock while he's here with that medallion, just hoping that Agaplay ends up paying off in the end after a lot of the time he's wasted a little bit trying to get the pyramid to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely seeing that dip and that little chain right there, how that led to what he's got now. Something in T-Rock is definitely his best option on catching up at this.
Right, and sometimes you do see players who suspect they're behind, start to make riskier plays. And wouldn't it be interesting if this dip into T-Rock was what swung things back in Clifford's favor? So yeah, maybe we would see Bombos hiding in T-Rock, and then Rick waits till the very last minute to check that.
I'm seeing chat conspiring to work against Rick now.
Well, that's what you do in crowd control when one person is ahead of the other. There's the blue bauble. So I think now if Clifford really wanted that health upgrade from the pedestal, he can go get it. That'd be a great play.
Sword Beam's not working out in Rick's favor at all. Sometimes game just doesn't let you have your weapons have the right priority that you'd like. Butter Sword will kill almost anything, all the regular enemies at once. But those sword beams, they only do the damage of a fighter sword.
Well, Clifford now finally feeling that warm, fuzzy feeling of having the hammer. There's one more loose end tied up for him. And another reindeer for Rick, so he's got just 2 more dungeons to go, but one of which he's locked out of, so we'll see what happens.
And Clifford is making that T-Rock. He's killed a lot of time when he trying to get into Pyramid a lot earlier and doing that Aghanim play that turned out to not be strictly required. But does remember that he got Ether from beating Aghanim. So hoping that leads to that progression that Rick doesn't know about, but knows that he needs. So if he finds that Bombos in here, hopefully he'll start clearing. Hopefully he'll start with Swamp first, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I missed that hint.
I didn't see it either. And neither of these guys have been in Mimic Cave yet?
No, they can't go there until now.
Oh, until just now. You're right. You're right. And yeah, we did get a hint saying that there was something unique in there. And we have already seen the single arrow. And we've already seen the bug net. So some of the things that could refer to have already been knocked out. Does the sand count as a unique item?
I don't entirely know everything on the new hint system. Not as savvy as I used to be in this.
I mean, it could be something like mushroom or powder or something like that. Or quake. But a couple of the non-useful unique items have been knocked out already.
Yeah, it looks like a decent chunk have been.
I love these Christmas trees.
Now, if someone was using some kind of cat sprite, it could be the Christmas tree's payback for they can't knock all tournaments off.
Hey, look at that. Well,
Oh no.
speaking
Hopefully
of
that doesn't. Hopefully that
useless-
doesn't mean
something behind Trinex.
combos on. Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be great. That's, you know, we're all hoping for that.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have our Christmas wish here on Christmas Eve, as far as the God seed on string. Rick is heading off to Aghanim already. Seeing what that leads to. Yes, Clifford is playing as Clifford, the big red dog. Yep, we know that pedestal has a heart container. There's Quake.
There's the quake. Well, that answers that.
Yep, as soon as Rick sees that ether down, he's going to be going straight to Total Rock. Probably right around now be time for a nice little kill spell on Rick's side to kind of even. This is a pretty long dungeon you have to redo.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we know this is a unique item, and it is the powder. Well, wouldn't you like to see that powder lead to, lead to the medallion that we're looking for?
Yeah, we still haven't seen the mushroom either, so no opportunity to have done the fake powder glitch either.
Hmm.
Do you remember this being a pretty long Aghanim fight when Clifford did this a while? Hey, another bottle. Hopefully it's not. Alright, there's our Bombo. So the ice rod ended up not being required as Tronix has the compass.
Right, but now Clifford, for the first time, has an advantage over Rick in terms of one of the items, at least. So,
and Rick is going to be headed straight there as soon as he gets done with his Agnum, or because he's going to be going straight.
Yeah, probably getting the ether.
Yeah. The only reason he's doing this fight is so we can check out Lumberjack. Only thing it opens now. But if Clifford finishes off Swamp Fort first, then he'll be in go mode himself. He is going to chase the lead of the bat. At this point, it doesn't look like he's going to be doing hammer pegs right now, since he didn't set himself up a portal right nearby. So we know this isn't going to be needed. Could be a nice thing with like silver arrows or something.
Yeah, maybe silvers. Yeah, that's something. Okay.
So that's why we couldn't do fake powder.
So let's swap this for silvers now.
Bo was in the back part of the swamp.
Yup, here we go. Come on, silvers.
We'll definitely would have given Clifford a faster Vidi fight, and some funner times in Ganon's tower and the Ganon fight, but no such luck. He is going to go ahead and clear off fire really fast. And unfortunately, since he's not in go mode, he's going to be checking out the 2 items that are hiding in here. Rather than find big key and then dive in. But the dungeon could force somebody to do that anyways in go mode, just depending on where that big key is. Meanwhile, those dead rocks aren't letting Rick through.
Alright, so Rick making a beeline to T-Rock. Yeah, Clifford just really behind on dungeons at this point, so even if Rick has an awful time in T-Rock, that's still going to be a lot of time, a lot of a gap to make up on Clifford's side.
But at this point, we do know that Clifford is going to stumble upon that bone being go mode not too long after this dungeon. Like, he can't finish off he's already did the dips in all the other dungeons. So hopefully he decides to do Swamp first and not finish off Ice Battles for those last 2 chests on the right. Clifford is often going straight to Vidi right now. Going to go ahead and give himself that free magic refill to kill it at the end of this dungeon as well, to check the rest of the chest and not worry about it later on. Meanwhile, Rick has started his trip into Turtle Rock. At the very end of this, possibly the last item he checks, or fourth to the last item. Some members like to check the chest in the order they come out on Laser Bridge, or some people like to work the way from the back.
Looks like we got a Cape Vitreous fight. I always like this dashing back and forth thing. Particularly with a level 4 sword, you're going to be maybe your best method for it.
Alright, not a single item found yet. Let's see if Clifford still has to bank on this agate chain leading to what he needs to be in go mode or not for his final item. Alright. Few fire required chests on Clifford's side. And 2 other chests after that. Oh, that would have been... Looks like that was item number 2, so... Saved a bit at a time. I think he's going to go straight to Swamp Palace now. Hopefully not finish off Ice Palace instead. Alright, Rick is almost made it all the way down to where Bamos is. And will shortly be in go mode. He's gonna have a really fun time in Mire since that big key is gonna be the second chest he checks. And he has to do this room inverted. Not quite as bad as some of the other rooms, but still a little of a time sink right here. with Big Key and Clifford's gonna make his way back to Big Chest. Not gonna lead to what he wants, but it'll be that peace of mind. So when he finally gets that bow off Argus, he'll be glad, and then he'll just have to hopefully catch up. Oh, what happened on Rick's? Okay, he did get it. Okay.
Okay, good. Whew.
I thought he accidentally used the mirror while his controls were inverted. Alright, so right around the 2 hour mark, Rick has entered go mode. And Clifford's not entering go mode too much later than that. Alright, just about a minute later, Clifford gets his go mode item. A few short dungeons remaining for him to make his way over to Ganon's tower. He's already cleared most of the dungeons, but he's got big keys for everything for all those dungeons already, and that's about it. So we need some help on. He needs some help on Ganon's tower. We'll see what happens there. Maybe he'll do a tower room check and Big Key is there. I see an evil plot brewing. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think this will be a lot of fun.
It would definitely take team effort to slow Rick down enough now.
Yeah, it'll at least be a lot of fun for us.
Well, we saw in the last race, just Keiko being a bit ahead and got slowed down so much, killed over and over again in Ganon's tower, and killed over and over again in the last dungeon before that.
Yep. Extra ice physics in Ganon's tower is not a fun time at all.
True, yeah. We also saw the tactic of filling up all the empty bottles with bees so that we couldn't collect fairies or be given potions or anything.
Alright, looks like Clifford will probably be entering pod around the time that Rick enters GT.
All those little Santa hats on the eyeballs. It's a good point. Right. Rick does live in a place that is prone to power outages due to snowstorms, so that is another option.
No.
I hate to wish that on anybody, though, because I know how bad that can be.
It'd be really scary if crowd control had the power to do that.
Right? Crowd controlling the electric grid?
I mean, if they really wanted to be mean, It could trigger the hard reset on the system, though.
That'd be kind of interesting, like a meta crowd control where you can actually affect the console.
I was like, I hope you're saving.
Right, or just generate a new seed and load it onto his machine.
Oh man. Oh hey, somebody gave Clifford some silver arrows.
Oh,
GG to Kira.
Well, that's going to make things go a bit quicker, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Armor size is going to take 6 arrows as opposed to 18.
Delete the save file. It'd be cool if we could keep like multiple save files and you could roll back the save file to an earlier point in the seed.
To delete a save file. Oh man. Ooh, taking those arrows away. That's a great idea too. There are very limited arrow drops in Ganon's Tower. If they've been taken away right after almost 2, good luck finding more arrows there.
That's true. We can do the big key game real quick. Alright, guess number 1 is going to do it Ganon's Tower. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing number 1 and 22 real quick before we get into Ganon's Tower here. For the location of the big key.
I'm going 22. And specifically Tower Room.
22 Tile Room. Well, that's... In the last run that we did, Keiko checked that right away. He checked that as item 3. Alright, we're stopping it.
Hunting for fairies.
Alright, it's 2, and he goes back up. Alright.
Yeah, I do have a feeling that Clifford's going to do Tower Room first this time.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, it's rupees. Yeah, knowing he's behind, I mean, that is the thing we see people do. Just take some really risky moves, just hoping that turns out to be it, and they think that's their one chance to get ahead. I don't know. I don't always agree with that strategy, because I think there are some times where you might not be that far behind, and you might just make it up by other smaller means, and you are just like screwing your chances of ever doing that. But I mean, at this distance, that's got to be his only option, other than crowd trolling.
Yeah, given that the play of the seed was the early dip into swamp, and he did everything instead of that, even other things he wasn't supposed to be able to do yet. It's one of the risks of doing things that are out of the logic sequence. You can skip so far down to the chain and not realize it. Even though I don't think he actually did anything to break logic this time around, did he? Let me think about this plays.
Who did?
I don't think Clifford broke logic. He tried to skip a step and then just cost him a good 20-30 minutes though.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything to break logic either. Oh, are you counting these keys? Chat will tell us, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, what was going on there with Rick? Did he have the buttons and the D-pad inverted? Okay, yeah, it is what that was. That's a hard one. That's probably one of the hardest ones to deal with. Worse than inverting.
Inverted with ice. And a death spell. Alright, we got Fairy to save the day for Rick. Oh, he's in Oko mode.
Oh, man. And that pit. Ooh, no, never mind. It's got a fairy. Alright, now quick, fill his bottle up with bees so he can't so we can't get any more fairies here.
Just some more rupees over there. Meanwhile, Clifford's just a couple minutes away from entering GT.
Or just filled up with green. I guess because it takes longer to get rid of them.
Right now, we were pretty good time to take those arrows away from Rick. Ooh, traps here, and oh, there's a death spell anyways. No big deal. All right, Clifford has gotten his final reindeer. Gonna make his way over to GT. We'll see if he does that right side play. Or do the quick left side to get a key and then over to the right to continue that. That was the perfect time for that little controller swap to end. Right when he's getting ready to press something else and he turns into a map button on it. Oh, there goes those arrows. Good luck. Oh, come on, game. Stop giving him stuff. Oh, there's the silver arrows. Okay.
Took 32 arrows. Goodbye. Oh, more arrows again. Oh, am I just behind you? I think I'm just lagging behind you.
I think you're doing this with the Twitch stream right now.
Yeah, there we go. Dead. And oh, another fairy. Well, just keep doing it. It'll eventually.
It'll eventually runs out lives.
Yeah. Eventually there'll be no more fairies left. And we're still in Oko mode, so lots of things.
And and then from those iframes, I think those iframes will have lasted long enough. He actually didn't need to bonk across that warp. Probably could use those arrows that were there though. Oof. Oh no.
Yeah, with
pretty
inverted.
deep in.
That's the one, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Alright. No big key for Rick yet. They're still kind of tied up. We'll probably see Rick go down the right-hand side now since he's got all the chests other than
dead again.
Wow.
Alright. So
yes,
now
like,
if Cliff just goes right for the tower room and that's the thing, then man.
Yeah, but there wasn't a key in here, I don't think. So we'll see if he does.
No,
he might steal a key from the left-hand side. We'll see. Aw, Tara sent Rick a heart.
It's not Valentine's Day.
I love the time. I love the timing of these inversions.
Yeah, every time I see the map pop up, I assume that's what happened. Yeah, Rick still checked a lot more stuff.
Alright. Clifford is going to continue the dip down left side. Ooh, yet another death spell for Rick. Okay, no more bombs needed until the second part of Ganon's tower. Actually, no, there's a bomb needed to drop down to Armos. So that one will be incredibly hard to time with a bomb in the same room as the floor that you needed to bomb. Rick is going to go ahead and probably Taru Mari's here. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get grabbed.
Yo, we need an effect that adds wall masters, or that adds floor masters to every room.
Oh man.
Kind of like the boss bass in Mario 3 crowd control.
That'd be kind of. I wonder how a floor master in a Ganon fight room would be. Oh, just a small key here.
Dead again. Look at that wraparound sprite too. Wow, Karate-kun's definitely definitely doing their part to keep this race going.
Oh yeah.
The people's champion.
Oh, I'm gonna be so excited for the Ice Physics Ganon fights with their silvers taken away from them.
So Rick
The
doesn't
crowd
have...
killed you.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, lots of people pulling it in there. But so Rick did have the silver taken away?
I don't think so yet.
I wasn't seeing it on the menu, but I don't know if that's...
Oh no. What?
Hey, what's going on with Cliff there? His timer's still running. He's got a light source, so what the heck? Oh.
I wonder if he got killed at such a bad timing that it actually.
Yeah, he got killed during a transition. Where's he at?
Oh, somebody killed. Oh, what?
He's not on. It's not like he turned off the sprite layer or something like that. He's on a console.
He got killed the frame the transition started. So he's in a form of EG right there. Some of the major glitches runs, they call it the death hole, but he died on the same frame that he was supposed to be transitioning on a fall.
Oh, weird.
So that puts you into an EG layer.
Oh my goodness, I've completely lost count of where we are in this big key count here.
I don't think Rick made it all the way to the far right chest yet. I don't think the crowd just let him get that far.
But he did tile, right? He did tile.
Yeah, he did. He did tile room.
Why is he on the left side if he hasn't done the far right?
Hoping the crowd would play nicer. Yeah, that's unfortunately not going to be a tactic that's going to work everywhere. It is literally frame perfect. Chad is slowly taking his arrows away, though, so he can't go up the tower. Once he does find the big key.
Right, you do need some arrows to get past those mimics.
It looks like Clifford's going to go ahead and finish off right side after this tile room. Well, that was a great time for taking 25 arrows.
Yeah, goodbye arrows. These can be done with the sword, though. Right? So
Yeah, they can be done. They can be done with sword. If they gave him Master Sword actually does less damage than the Fighter Sword on these Armos fight.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, it's still slowing him down, and he does also still have to get by the mimics even after getting whatever. I mean, I can only assume there's going to be a big key in one of these 3 chests back here.
Yeah, more than likely. Yep, so this game is a little bit weird on how it does swords. It counts each sword as separate items rather than power levels.
What? No key? So wait, which one hasn't he done?
Oh...
Far right? Wait,
no.
Wait, no.
Clifford just done far right. Clifford has a big key.
Oh, Clifford has... What? Clifford got the big key. Or we're still going for the big key guessing, and we're still going by Rick's his ordering. Yeah, the turns have tabled here.
Yep, chat prevented Rick just long enough from going right-hand side that he decided to give up on that idea. Oh yeah, last time he tried to go down here, he ended up bunking, got grabbed by the wall master, so he decided just to go left side again. Just to get the slightly easier path a go again. Alright, GG chat. We have pulled through. We have let the tables get turned. Now we can have extra fun. Let you know.
And there it is.
So that would be
19? Are these the last remaining
20.
chests?
Yeah, so -3. So yeah, 19.
That would be 19, I guess. All right, Chad, now let's go for a frame-perfect tie between these 2 players. Can you manage that?
All right, so hopefully Clifford has some... Oh, wow, limitless magic. With an invert... Oh, man. Hopefully Clifford has some fairs on here, so he doesn't need those air swords just taken away.
Yeah, Van Clifford taking a hit in that room. We were just talking in the last race about whether it's it's guaranteed if there's a guaranteed safe spot in dashing through that room. Good timing on the D-pad inversion. Yeah, Clifford can do this silverless, even if we take all his arrows away, but it'll definitely slow him down enough that maybe if Rick came in with silvers and had a really good fight, he could catch up there. I don't know, there's a big gap now between Clifford and Rick. Get an inverted D-pad here on Aghanim 2. Oh, their wheels really coming off this Aghanim fight. And everybody getting really out of sync. It's got to be one more hit, I think. So Rick just... Oh, there it is. Just going to come into Aghanim right as Clifford finishes. Yeah, so I don't know. A little bit of Ganon trolling could turn this one around. If Rick gets a really good fight here. Let's get a triple. Oh, 2 shots, pretty good. All right, lots of inversion, lots of ice physics. Rick completely wasting Aghanim 2 there. I don't know, gold sword and silver arrows. Still got 2 arrows left, so start sucking those arrows out. With gold sword, he's going to go through these phases fast. Yeah, that Aga 2 was fantastic. That's exactly what he needed to get this thing moving along here. And he's all out of arrows. Okay, so we are going to have to... Whoop! I think I saw him pick up a fairy. So... Rick, what you do? Yeah, with ice physics and these pits at the edges. reindeer facts from from Ganon. Yeah, only 6 hits needed to switch phases here, so... Yeah, having to do those spin slashes with the ice physics on, and these pits around the edges of the room. Okay, ice spell's over. Who would have thought that it would be this close? First of all, who would have thought that it would be Clifford ahead after what had happened through most of this seed? And then, once the tables turned, who would have thought that Rick would be on the same phase as Clifford? Oh, but he's got no arrows either. Okay, so the crowd has spoken. They don't want the... Yeah. They don't want to see this this come down to one player having the silvers and the other one doesn't. Sakura Tsubasa jumps in with arrow supply with infinity arrows. Oh! Oh, this is... And now limitless on Clifford's too. Wow. I think this is Rick here. Oh, there it is. Wow. And they got done just a matter of 10 seconds apart from each other. I'm going to suggest that these two runners come back and take a look at this race just to see all the trolling that happened. Wow. All right, well, let's get the players in here. Yeah, that was really close. I mean, we had talked about, what can we do from here? See how close we can get the finish. But
hello,
wow! If only you guys could have seen what happened.
You had quite the comeback there, Clifford.
Man, I mean...
Gee, I wonder how he could come back. It wasn't like I got hit with the death spell 7 times in GT.
Nothing happened like that. It was completely legit play the entire time.
There was excellent timing for a death spell on me in Ganon's tower. I'll say that. It was...
Yeah, that was a nice death hole you got there.
That was perfect timing.
It is absolutely frame perfect, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love my death that was in the stairs that caused me to glitch.
Yeah, I died falling into Armos from a death spell and had to save and quit out of Ganon's tower.
Yeah, they threw him into Ichi.
It was great. What a fun race. I'm glad it came down to that very close after I thought I just bungled the whole thing after double dipping almost every dungeon available to me.
Oh yeah, and the dungeon that you should have double dipped first was Swamp.
The one I did last.
This was such a rude seed. I mean, this would have been a fun, just a standard race alone, let alone the crowd control race. I mean, you have that Aghanim required that you don't really understand he's going to be required, and the problem is he gives you a medallion that you need to get into a cold dungeon.
And I got the hint for the flute and tried to skip doing Aghanim 3 times, and I screwed up the mirror all 3 times.
Ooh.
That's what really set me off. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm looking everywhere else for the hammer before I go up and do Aghanim. And
I love where that hammer was located.
Man, that was good. Yeah. It was a good hammer spot.
Oh, that was a fantastic hammer spot, but what even better hookshot spot.
Man, the hookshot. I was like, all right, here I come. Here's the hammer. This is the hammer right now. I'm gonna go, and everything is good. And then it was the hookshot, and okay, well, I guess the hookshot. Okay.
I was expecting somebody to invert my controls when I was trying to do the the hole skip there. In Bumper Cave.
That would have been amazing.
I was so waiting for it. Like there were certain times in this seed where I was just so expecting somebody to curse a spell on me, and nothing. Of course, everyone waited to GT to attack me.
Oh yeah.
GT and crowd control is an entire different beast from the whole rest of the game. It's great.
Although I kind of ruined the party by continuing to bottle fairies at the end.
Oh, well. Hey, you got there. It worked out for the, 4-second snipe or whatever it was. I didn't see my timer.
The only reason I was able to snipe you is because Sakura gave me infinite arrows. Everyone kept taking my arrows.
I got infinite arrows also at the end after I was halfway through with the silverless fight, and then I screwed up the torch glitch.
Yeah, and that's not very fun to set up with in ice physics.
No, it is not, as I found out.
Well, I mean, it was fun for us, but it wasn't fun for you.
I'm sure. I'm glad everybody enjoyed the show. That's
what this was all about. I mean, we just had fun doing this seed. Yeah, come on, stop killing me. I need to make progress in this GT.
Nah, progress is overrated.
Right, I think it took you 20 minutes to get that big key or something like that. We had the big key guessing game going the whole time, and we're like, I can't even remember anymore where we are in the order.
Yeah, good old right-hand side after I died trying to get to that side, and then decided,
Wall
okay,
Master
we're
as
gonna go to
well.
Ice Armors.
Yeah, that bonk into the Wall Master was probably my favorite part.
Oh,
we think we're gonna be pushing for Wall Masters everywhere.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Just those things show up in every room.
Wall Masters in this thing for the next minute and a half. That would be awesome. That would be fun.
I will say I'm glad that we did this, though.
Oh yeah, it's lots of fun.
What a fun way to spend Christmas.
Racing with friends.
Racing with friends and having other friends torment us by crowd control.
And having other friends laugh at you.
Yeah, having y'all laugh at us as we're going through. Like, I can't believe what Clifford's doing. He got the big key, and now he's going back just for the big chest in Ice Palace. He really shouldn't do that. That's a really bad play. But hey, there you go.
I love the fact that they decided to take my one remaining bomb away from me at in Ice Palace. Although I did screw up on the bomb jump once, I'm like, screw this. I'm just doing this regular because they're gonna take my bomb anyway.
Uh-oh, I just gave Zarby ideas.
That does sound like an randomizer thing. Let's.
It really does.
Right.
This is no different than somebody speaking out in F. Coughlin's chat about Z1R and him going, "Oh, that's a good idea." No, it's not.
It's a fine idea. I like it. If I like the idea, it's probably either really good or really bad. One or the other. Man, that sword. 9 minutes. I'll take it. Thought I was being really smart going diving Hera right off the bat. And then, no
I did the same thing. I did the same thing. Tower of Hera, this has got to be where the progression is. And all I got was a lump of coal.
Oh, well.
Merry Christmas.
It's a pretty solid play anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Short,
I mean...
short dungeon. 2 items.
I got really lucky with the sword being on Spectacle Rock like it was. And then, of course, last locationing the mitts, clearing the entire light world was fun. That's always fun.
Where were those mitts again?
Shout out to the Hermit Agana, because there's a hint for that later on.
Oh, yep, okay. Yep, I saw that hint.
194. Wow.
195. And I love my bottle contents. 3 fairies and a blue potion.
Not a bad way to spend 2.5 hours.
Is that 14 minutes of lag time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost 15. 14:57.
Most of that probably was because of those cuckoo attacks.
Yeah, those cuckoo attacks. We had a bunch of those.
Those cuckoo storms. I was trying to walk through Thieves Town, and then I brought the pose on screen, and the cuckoos and the pose together. Just nope. Oh, and they've been renamed. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They've been renamed to Saku Storms.
Saku Storms.
Or Swarms. Something like that.
Yeah, and there was a lot of lag there when I got knocked into EG, loading up the Armos fight. That was a lot of lag.
I'm gonna have to watch that where you ended up doing that.
I'm really excited to watch this whole thing back.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. This, like I said, this was the kind of seed that you'd love to have in a tournament race, just because of how trolly it was.
Yep, like man, I got that hint for Mimic Cave, and then I seriously considered leaving after getting the powder, and they're like, "No, I'm here. I might as well do Laser Bridge." And hey, wow.
I thought the same thing, but I'm like, nope. I'm gonna be hating myself if I did. I did love how I decided to go left-hand side swamp for getting the hint until I picked up the compass. Oh yeah, that's right.
That was a big reason why I didn't want to go into swamp at all, is because I got that hint. And like, okay, that puts it down to 2 chests in swamp that are like good.
Little did you know that the magic cape that you get in chest or early on there was...
Man. How about my favorite part, I think, of just where items were, was getting the mushroom from the magic bat. That just made me start laughing.
Where was the mushroom?
At the magic bat.
On the bat.
Oh, okay. I never turned that in.
You turned in the powder and got the mushroom. It was great. It made me laugh a lot.
Yes, yeah, Tara, I saw you sent me. Thanks for the heart.
I made a special shout out to that, by the way.
Here I am dying left and right because of death spells and no one-hit knockouts, and I'm getting a heart from Tear. That meant a lot. But, you know, special thanks to everyone who decided to torment us with the spells, because, you know, this is why we did it.
Yeah, and thanks for y'all talking over it and stuff. Like, this is a fun way to do things. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yep, and we got to explain a little bit about what everyone does around on the Speedgaming channels. People get to see a little bit about who's working behind the scenes. Although, once again, I'd like to thank all the many volunteers who put in so much time and creativity and effort into making Speedgaming happen.
We really couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. We're taking the day off, aren't we?
We are. We've got... well, I don't know if we've worked out how to make this happen, but the plan is to be playing reruns tomorrow of some of our favorite highlighted matches and races, etc. for the year.
There have been some really good ones too.
Definitely.
So.
This year in general has been quite the blast on. Close finishes, crazy tricks, crazy mishaps that shouldn't have ever happened.
And we can add this finish here to the close finishes.
Yeah, we could. Well, I guess I don't have much more to say here, so I will hop out of here and let y'all wrap up and everything.
Same here. Thank you for doing this, and shout outs to Keku, who this is pretty much was his brainstorm of an idea. Let's do something fun on Christmas Eve all together.
Yeah, huge shout outs to Keku for that.
Hopefully we'll see a lot more staff-focused events where we do these crazy races. There's still a couple other games that we could try out that we're not too efficient in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for all sorts of fun things. Like, I really liked this. I hope everybody at home enjoyed it as well. But I'll let y'all wrap up and have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and I'll see y'all later.
All right, well, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who contributed your bits / coins to make all this happen. And thanks everyone for watching us this whole year. We're not done for the year. We still have a bunch of programming. We're not going to be on tomorrow, but we'll be having a bunch of programming between now and New Year's. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go wrap some presents.
Enjoy.
All right. Good night, everybody.
See you back in a couple days.